Shalom, Kohalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rukakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim, Walk Waf that scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. All right, and today's lesson is entitled No One Can Learn That Song But the 144,000. All right, pursuant to Revelation, the 14th chapter, verse 3, which, this precept has been on my mind, for the past few days. And, it just was reading this precept and, was going through it and, a few things came to mind, so without further ado, I'm going to get into these precepts. I only got a few precepts, just going through the spirit. But this is Revelation 14, verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. Here's the point. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And what does that song represent? This truth, this knowledge, and wisdom. All right. And the only ones that can learn this truth, this knowledge, and wisdom is the elect. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the Lord's chosen, which he predestined from the beginning foundations of the world to be saved, to be delivered, to have faith, to come in this truth, this knowledge, and wisdom, to teach, to go on the highways and the byways, so on and so forth. All right, let me go ahead and get Romans 11, verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." All right, the elect have acquired, this truth, this knowledge, and wisdom. Okay, and it says, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Lord have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. And what does eyes and ears represent? It represents understanding, all right, comprehension, all right, spiritually. All right, it's not talking about literally, but spiritually, for understanding this truth, this knowledge and wisdom. So the Lord has opened the eyes and the ears of the elect to perceive this truth, this knowledge and wisdom, to repent and believe in the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. But then you got the rest of Israel, which is 2/3, that are in the spirit of slumber. All right, let me go to Isaiah. I think it's in 29, if I'm not mistaken. 29 verse 10. "For the Lord Yahweh have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes, the prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered." Let me see what it says in a different translation. This is the NIV. "The Lord have brought over you a deep sleep. He has sealed your eyes. The prophets, he have covered your heads, the seers." Okay, let me see. NLT, "For the Lord have poured out on you a spirit of deep sleep. He has closed the eyes of your prophets and visionaries." All right. Let me go back. All right, so reading again, Romans 11, verse 8. according as it is written, the Lord have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. And David saith, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. All right. What does it say? What is it, man? It's in Sirach, man. His ways are plain unto the holy, but stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Khan. The water Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Verse 10, let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back all way. All right, the point being in really verse 7 and verse 8, all right, dealing with the elect, all right, the Lord's chosen, all right, that's able to perceive and understand this knowledge, being able to teach this knowledge, all right. So I want to go back to Revelation 14, verse 3, and they sung as it were a new song, which is this truth, as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. So what sparked me even more to do a lesson out of this was when I went into the word learn, okay? So, and I'm going to get the Google definition too, because it goes into, which I'm going to go ahead and get it. But it says to learn, it says to increase one's knowledge, to be increased in knowledge, to hear, be informed, which again, if you go into the etymology, which Lord's will I'm going to get for seeing and hearing, means to perceive. It says be informed, to learn by use and practice, to be in the habit of, accustomed to. All right. So then I want to get the definition of song. It says a song, lay, and OD. All right. Ephesians 5:19, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. All right. This knowledge is a spiritual song. Okay. In order for you to understand a spiritual song, your spiritual senses have to be open. It says singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. All right. Then it goes back to Revelation 14:3. All right, so let me go back. All right, so let me get that definition for learn. All right. It says gain or acquire knowledge of or skill in something by study, experience, or being taught. All right. Then you go on the similar, right? It says absorb, which the elder apostle Tahar did a recent lesson on, take it and eat it up. All right. He went into Revelation, the 10th chapter, which that was a whole beautiful lesson, man. And he used what was it, man? Your mind being like a sponge. All right. Because his word is likened unto water. All right. Your sponge being that mind, it's soaking in, it's absorbing, this water, which is this knowledge. All right. Your belly is also, your stomach too. All right. It says digest. The main one I want to get is comprehend. All right. It says grasp, mentally understand. All right. Grasp, mentally understand. Right. Right there. It says see. Okay. So real quick, I want to go ahead and get I got a precept for comprehend too, but this is the definition for hear. All right, in the etymology, it says to hear, perceived by the ear, listening. Listen. All right. Perceive, which means understand. All right. C had, the definition C had, more to it. It says, be or become aware of by means of the eye. Look, behold, also perceive. All right. Mentally understand. All right. And again, it's a spiritual sense. All right. That's why Yahweh Shai, he taught in parables. All right, which parables are dark sayings. They're riddles. But the only ones that were meant to get it was the elect. All right, matter of fact, let me go ahead and get it real quick. All right. It says Yahweh Shai teaches in parables, which Matthew 13 is a beautiful chapter. Matthew 13, verse 10, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables, which are dark sayings, riddles? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So the Lord is only revealing the secrets of these scriptures of the kingdom of heaven to a certain, group of individuals. This is not for everybody. You always have the elder apostles mentioning that this truth is not for everybody. It's all about the elect, the elect, the elect, the elect. You don't hear these other Hebrew Israelite groups talking about the elect like that. All right, but it's all about the elect. Romans 11:7. We just read it. All right. For whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away even that he have. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which if you go to Isaiah, the 6th chapter, it's saying the same thing pretty much. All right. It says, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. All right, and it keeps going, but I pretty much hit the point. Verse 11, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. All right, so I'm going to go back to, already read those two definitions. Right, Khan. And again, this is just a quick lesson through the spirit. Just read Revelation 14:3, and that word learn, stuck out to me, wanted me to go into more research about that word. But anyway, this is Second Corinthians, Second Ezra chapter 12, verse 36. Thou only has been meet to know this secret of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts, which is your mind, thou knowest may comprehend, understand, and this is spiritually, and keep these secrets. Again, it's all about the elect, man. All about the elect. So I want to go into G&T real quick, and I think I'm gonna close it out. G&T, back in 2nd Ezra chapter 12, verse 36. But you are the only one that the Most High has considered worthy to reveal this secret to. In Amos 3 and 7, the Lord reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? And it says, so write in a book everything you saw and put it in a safe hiding place. Then teach these secrets to those who are wise among your people, those who will be able to understand them and keep them secret. All right. So that's pretty much all I got through the spirit. Again, no man could learn that song but the 140 and 4,000, which is the elect. All right. There's this knowledge, this wisdom. All right. So I hope y'all brothers and few sisters were edified. And in closing, I want to say, Kohalayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom.